Welcome in the Universe community. My name is Sanchita Pandey and our topic for today is time management and productivity. So, before we start with the video, let me just warn you, the day you concentrate on your work, the day you start prioritizing your work and concentrating on what is important in your life, that will be the day when so many others around you will be actually offended. You have changed. You are not the same person, because when you create boundaries for your own self, because now you know what is kindness to self, what is self-love, what is self-care, what is focus. That is the time when those who were benefiting from you not creating any boundaries will get offended. You are not on WhatsApp, Facebook, and you do not call me. So all these complaints will be common in your everyday life. But the thing is, you got to choose between you and between pleasing everybody around you. So if you have very few friends, that is when you are actually concentrating in what matters to you in your life. Tell me your habits, tell me what you do with your time, and I'll tell you how much you are prioritizing what is very important for you. So here we go. What are the various ways in which you can manage your time in the best possible way? The first way is to organize. Now, if you keep looking for things all day, then you will be wasting a lot of time. So, the first important step is to keep things in their proper places. Now, even if you tidy your room and you are not in the habit of keeping things where they belong, the thing is, you'll be tidying your room, your almirah, your table every day. Lot of time will be given for this particular thing. So the first point to manage your time is to organize. The second is to break the big things, the big work, into smaller parts. Now, suppose you have to tidy up your almirah. Why do it in one single day? Just do a part of it. The next day you can tidy up the other part of your almirah. That is how in 3 days time you'll be having a beautiful, well-organized almirah. So that is how you break up bigger problems into small parts and then keep solving the smaller parts each day. That also saves you lot of time. Another way is to get up early in the morning, do your breathing exercises, your meditation, and get ready for the day. And that is also a time when you go for your morning walk or morning stroll. You can just plan and prioritize what is the most important thing you would like to finish on that particular day. Now you must focus on finishing that task no matter what. So now here comes awareness, here comes willpower, and here comes focus. You must do it. It must be done. And you don't have to pressurize yourself much, but then you must develop this sort of willpower. And that is how, when you start finishing the small tasks well, the bigger tasks will take care of themselves. Gradually, it becomes a habit to think about finishing off a work, and then you do it as a matter of habit. Yet another way to manage your time really well is to concentrate. It is to focus. Do you remember that auntie who, instead of going back to her house after school, rings the bell of your house, and now you are busy pleasing her? Or that friend who just comes in anytime, every time, or that friend who calls you anytime during the day, and here you are taking all the responsibility, the garbage, the negatives of whatever happened in your friend's life, and you are solving their problem. Whether they are listening or not, you just don't take into consideration. And what happened to that priority work you had decided you will finish that day? It goes out there into the wind. So every day You have to have this self-awareness about, are you able to finish off the most important task that you set out to do in the morning? And it is not about pressurizing yourself. You see, every day cannot be that best day. Sometimes you feel lethargic and you just don't want to do anything that day. You want to take a nap, you want to relax, which is fine. But on normal days, when you have decided to finish something, then make it a point to do it. And if suppose you go wrong somewhere, it's just fine. But be kind to yourself. But take care and try to finish off the important work, because if your work keeps piling on, then you will have a long list to finish. Then avoid small talk, avoid tolerating people, getting into conversations which are just futile in every way. Then the social media, how much of time are you giving to social media? Are you a people pleaser, trying to please each and everybody? Because that is something which will never happen. So it is better to keep focused on what is important for you. I am not asking you to become selfish, but keep yourself also. When you are kind to others, be kind to yourself also. You don't have to check on your email all the time throughout the day. You don't have to keep receiving all the calls. You can just keep separate time, half an hour, to look into your emails and reply your emails and reply those phone calls. So it is about focus and concentration. Stay away from negativity of any kind. Anything you read in the newspapers that gives you stress, because this also comes in when we talk about time management, because it slows you down. The thought process is also an important factor of your energy. If lot of negative input is given to your mind, what happens? That is the quality of thoughts you start thinking, and it saps your energy, and then your output will not be so much. So you have to see what kind quality of people you are surrounded by. Do they elevate you, or the conversations you get into every day? You have to keep track of that, because energy is everything. And when you have the energy, only then can you manage your time well. Sometimes you do something which is not to be done at all. Why do you do it at all? So that also is about self-awareness. Why try to do something which need not be done at all? Another part of this is, if you have finished half the part, you can delegate the other part to somebody who can do it better than you. So you'll get better quality of work, and you can utilize that time to finish off some other work in which you are quite good. You are skilled for that. So that is how a good way is to outsource or delegate some part of your work to the right people who do not redelegate it. So you have to be surrounded by right team who is working for you, and you work for them. So you are elevating each other all the time, and then everybody is growing in the process. Then you have to take care of procrastination. Is it your habit to procrastinate work? I'll do it tomorrow, I'm not feeling good today. That is fine. But do you then finish it tomorrow? Or okay, I'll call that person, and then you forget it. So these habits have to be worked upon. You have to stop procrastinating, because you have to develop your willpower, and only you can develop that kind of willpower. Then gauge your output. It is not about how much time you are sitting for your studies or for doing a particular work. Work smart, not too hard. Skip what is not required and do everything that is required. That is, you must know to choose and sift unimportant and important work. So you must work smart. And working hard is good with concentration, that is fine. But the 80-20 rule says that 20% of your good work must produce 80% of the result. And if it is not so, then you have to see where you are lagging behind. Where are you putting in lot of effort, or what are the areas in which you must work more or concentrate more, and see if they are to be done or to be delegated. That is how you can take care of your work. Another way is use less of social media. Don't be on the social media all the time. It is not good for your eyesight. It is not good for your time either. So now if you have actually decided that you have to finish your work, then learn to prioritize, learn to start early, learn to not be stressed. In between, you can just take a nap, go for a stroll, sip hot water, just hot water. It really rejuvenates you to come back to your work and start again. So this is all about self-motivation. You are not looking for motivation from outside. Somebody says do it, so you do it. No, you are self-motivated. That means you know your responsibility, and with this freedom of doing something you love to do comes in lot of responsibility, and you take care of your responsibility and your duties. So you know, if you have enjoyed for 2 hours, it is time to go back to work with full concentration. Personally, for me, I made a lot of changes in my habits. I learned to say no. I was like a problem solver for everybody who came across. Do this, don't do this, you are feeling bad, I'll tell you how. It was like my inner universe community channel was, freely distributing everywhere. But then I made it a point to whatever I know, to share my knowledge here on YouTube with so many others who can make use of this knowledge, and the others who I was reaching out individually, they can also come here and make use, learn this knowledge. So that is how I saved my own energy. I learned to save my energy, to save my time, to focus on my work, to listen to my intuition, and to stay focused throughout the day. I learned to say no. You don't have to be rude, but you have to say no. You don't have to keep answering every message that comes on WhatsApp. You are wasting your time and energy. Why not put that energy into more creative work, that priority work that you have set out for today? So awareness is the key, and believe me, when you are focused, it starts showing, the results start showing up. And then anyways, who are yours? They understand you. They'll anyway be with you. And those who do not understand you never understood you anyways. So don't care. All you have to care is about how well you are utilizing your time, how well you are utilizing your energy, and how well you are connected with your own emotions. Are you feeling good in somebody's company, or are you just tolerating people just to please them? And still that won't be enough. So it is better you please yourself, sit at one place, concentrate, focus, and start doing your own business. Mind your own business. Those who want to see, they'll look at you and get inspired. That's it. Thank you so much, Inner Universe community. I hope that this video will give you new enthusiasm to remain self-motivated and to go about your work with the best possible way. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me here. If you are here for the first time, do subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Namaste.